A Canadian has been sentenced to life in prison in Ethiopia. Bashir Maktal was convicted of belonging to a terrorist group. His supporters in Canada say he's innocent and that he didn't get a fair trial. As Norman Hermont reports, they're not giving up.
This one we know for sure.
For the past 2.5 years, Saeed Maktal has been fighting to free his cousin, Canadian Bashir Maktal, from an Ethiopian prison. He's hired lawyers. He's lobbied the federal government. He's launched a website to seek support and donations. Today, he found out the man he calls his brother has been sentenced to life in prison, convicted as a rebel and a terrorist.
I was devastated. I was devastated. I felt like, okay, what now?
His family says Bashir Maktal has been caught in the web of East Africa's fractured politics. After 10 years in Canada, he returned to Africa in 2001, helping to grow a second-hand clothes business. He was in Somalia in December 2006 when Ethiopia invaded. Maktal tried to flee. He was arrested at the Kenyan border. By January 2007, he was in an Ethiopian prison. Maktal is Ogaden, a Somali minority in Ethiopia. For decades, they have clashed with Ethiopia's government. Maktal is charged with being a leader of the Ogaden National Liberation Front, which his grandfather helped found and Ethiopia considers a terrorist organization. But many in Canada's Somali community say Maktal is being persecuted.
They've been watching this case from the very beginning, and they've followed it very, very closely.
Now that Maktal has been convicted, Canadian Somali leaders say it's time to get tough with Ethiopia, starting with the $100 million in aid Canada contributes every year.
They can use that aid and other relationships as a leverage to get the Canadian citizen out of an unjust and illegal process.
As for any appeal, Saeed Maktal says his cousin told him long ago what to expect.
Tell my government, as long as I am in their custody, I will never, ever have a fair trial.
The Department of Foreign Affairs released a statement today saying it's disappointed with the verdict. It says it will explore all options for supporting Bashir Maktal, but it gave no details. Norman Hermont, CBC News, Toronto.
We now have the name of the second Canadian